Some days after the events with the tower, as calm begins to return to the city, your alarm is going off. So the game's not over. The story's over, but the game's not over because there's always post-game stuff to do in Pokemon. So like we still have stuff to do. Why is there a Pokeball on my table? There's a Pokeball containing a Lucario on the table. Do you want to take it with you? There's a letter from AZ near the Pokeball. To Tox, I leave with you my Lucario as a symbol of my gratitude and respect. This Lucario was given to me by a certain trainer who hoped it might keep me safe. If you should ever meet her, please tell her that I kept it with me until the end. I must tell you that I have found you to be a Pokemon trainer of the highest caliber. In all my 3,000 years wandering this world, never did I imagine I might encounter a human who would achieve Mega Evolution with Zygarde. I find so many memories flit through my mind now here at the end of things. I remember my mother giving me my Floette, grasping her rare black flower. I remember the flames of war taking everything from me. I remember the amazement, the joy of witnessing Mega Evolution for the first time. I remember my encounters with the legendary Pokemon of Kalos. I remember when that day fell over Galar. All that falls into the past disappears. These memories will fade, as will I. Your story is only just beginning, dear Tox. I pray that you will live a life free from regret. I am truly glad to have known you. Thank you. Yo. Rest in peace, homie. So, is there anything special about this Lucario? Okay, so what's the deal with this thing? Are you special in any way? You're not shiny. Original trainer, Karina. Oh my god. Yep. So in X and Y, when you get to like the fifth gym leader is Karina. And she's I believe she's a fighting specialist. Karina gives you, the player, also a Lucario and gives you its Mega Stone right then and there at the fifth gym, right before you fight her. Or maybe you're fighting somebody else, I don't remember. That's a reference to X and Y. I like it. I dig it. It doesn't need anything else special after that. I understand now. Morning, or afternoon, I guess. It's not been a restful few days for any of us, I imagine. Not after that awful battle with the tower and AZ passing away. Yeah, that awful tower won't quit hanging around in my nightmares. At least they've been able to clean things up. The reopening ceremony for Centrical Plaza should be wrapping up about now, in fact. I'm glad the new plaza's fixed, but is now really the time for having ceremonies? Now is exactly the time, I'd say. We've got to celebrate where we can, even if it feels hard. After 2 catastrophes in 5 years, Lumios needs all the happy occasions it can get. I guess you have a point. Anyway, did you figure out what you're gonna do, Tox? What I'll do? About your wish, the one you get for reaching rank A. You should have gotten a message about it when you signed up on the ZA app. Anyone who attains the highest rank, rank A, will earn the right to call themselves one of Lumio's strongest trainers and be granted a wish as long as it is in our power to fulfill. Does that ring a bell? I suppose your next step would be to talk to Vinny about what you should desire. Yeah, Vinny, that's the guy's name. Well, you'll need to figure out what to ask for first, right? You save the city, I bet they'll give you anything. Hey everyone, come here a sec. So he's running the hotel now, and he has the special Floette. I found something while I was sorting through AZ's stuff. Is that a letter? Could it be his will? I think so. Here, I'll read it out loud. To Team MZ, my dear friends. If you are reading this letter, then it would seem my time has finally come to an end. I leave these instructions and final wishes. First, do with Hotel as you see fit. It is yours. If keeping it running would place a burden on your young lives, you may sell it. I only ask that you continue to look after Floette and all those who live in Lumio City. I have been blessed to see the people of the city grow closer to all their new Pokemon neighbors. It is, as you young ones once said, a joining of X and Y axis that were never expected to meet. May you bring about a true evolution in the relationship between Pokemon and humankind. I have lived so very, very long and seen so many go on before me. But thanks to you all, I know I will now go to meet my own ending with a smile on my face. I thank you from the bottom of this old heart. Signed, AZ. Oh, AZ. When we left him on the roof the day the tower went berserk, he must have already been prepared for his end. Yeah, I think so. So, what will we do about the hotel? I guess we don't need to worry about turning it into a thriving business. AZ did tell us that he saw of it more of his final residence than anything. He did, yes, but keeping a building like this in good repair won't be cheap. Should we ask Vinny for help? I bet Quay's article would lend a hand. I wouldn't want to use our ZA Royale wish on that. I don't think it's what we work so hard for. Vinny, what's up? You were promised one wish to be granted if you could achieve rank A. It's time we took care of that. Please join us on the south side of Centrical Plaza. Got it. See you at Centrical Plaza. We'll be waiting for you. You all heard that right. It's time to go meet Vinny. Guess you got until you reach Centrical Plaza to figure out what you wanted to ask for. I'll figure it out. I suspect everyone's quite curious to see what our 2 rank A trainers will request. Yeah, probably, but no use getting nervous about it. Let's get to Centrical Plaza. I wonder if it'll give me, it would be cool if they give me, a multiple choice and I can pick one as my wish, but I have a feeling because it's Pokemon, they'll just give me something and that'll be like what my character wished for. I don't know. I don't see them giving me like multiple choices where I can actually just choose whatever the hell I want. My dear Team MZ. Huh? Oh god. We simply had to find out what both you A-rank trainers would wish for. The bottom line is, I would love nothing more than the opportunity to battle with all of you again. Then why not just ask us to battle like trainers normally do? I'm so glad you asked. My dream is to help every resident of Lumios become the best trainer they could be. And my dream is to make the citizens of Lumios City Lumios strong, so that we can get rid of wild zones. I read that too fast. What? Oh dear. I would have never expected to share a dream with someone like you. Nevertheless, I certainly would not object if you felt inclined to ask on my behalf for a tournament that is open to every trainer in Lumios. A tournament that is open to every trainer. As for the name, how about something like Le Sublime Ultra Tournoi de Toxsinz? No. At that point, would you even call it a tournament? I'm not even going to touch this conversation. Vinny's waiting. Let's go. I was kind of hungry. It should have been up to Quasarticle Inc. to resolve the situation, yet it fell to you to rescue Lumios residents, human and Pokemon alike. Well, because all we've seen from the outside is that you just hid the truth from everyone, so, I don't even know what you tried to do. Oh, geez. I mean, thank you, but I wouldn't go that far. I would. They're the ones that, this situation got so bad in the first place. I mean, AZ kind of hid the truth as well, and Lysander and Team Flare were, not helping until the very end. And the Prism Tower thing was no one's fault. It's not like you could have just told the whole city something was up. It would have caused a panic, which is kind of true. It's just a shame that AZ's attempt to protect Lumios went so wrong. But we managed to right it, with the help of all those tough trainers Tox had battled. Anyway, I think we have tried to help out no matter what. We love Lumios after all. It does my heart good to hear that you all feel this way. With that said, Vinny? Yes, ma'am. As you know, reaching rank A in the ZA Royale earns you the right to have one wish granted, as long as that wish is in the capability of Quasarticle Inc. to grant, of course. What about the person you've been searching for, Bane? You could get help looking for them. That's a personal thing, I guess. I can just find them myself. I wish this big feels like it should go towards something that help everyone. Why did they make such a big deal out of him searching for someone and then that never gets resolved? Why was that such a story point? I could have just been like, yeah, I'm here in the city because I'm looking for someone, and then just kind of left it alone. But they kept bringing it up, and then it's not going to get answered. So what the hell? Oh, I know. We could combine your 2 wishes. I bet they'd get us something really cool. They're the ones with the wishes, you know. In that case, what do you say, Tox? I want us all to battle Pokemon together. I want us to live in harmony with Pokemon. I want more Pokemon to live in Lumiose. These are all like the same answer. Sure. I don't know. More Pokemon. Give me the national dex. We've already made Tendrical Plaza into our new Wild Zone 20, allowing Pokemon to settle there. I'm afraid adding even more into the city at this point would be problematic. In that case, what do you say, Tox? I want us to live in harmony. I feel you, but that's Quasartico's whole mission. We can leave that up to them. Wow, way to railroad me. That seems like one compromising way to make the city as joyful as it can be. Jacinth and the others seemed hyped about that idea. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna make the tournament, basically. I'm on board with more Pokemon battles for sure. How about we ask for the ZA Royale to continue? I didn't realize it was gonna stop just because we got to the top. I figured it would keep going. I see, what an interesting turn of events. Something wrong? No, rather AZ had approached me as well, to ask if the ZA Royale could be continued even after its original purpose had been served. Perhaps he, better than others, understood the value of engaging in Pokemon battles after such a long life spent watching others. If you will give me but a moment. Attention ZA Operations Team. This is your green light to push the update to the app as discussed. Your ZA app has been updated. As you'll see when you next check your app, you should now be registered to take part in the Infinite ZA Royale. I'll inform the other ZA Royale participants about the update and our plans for this competition. Let me see. I suppose we might as well begin at once. We will kick it off this very night. Man, you work fast, Vinny. So AZ wished for this to happen too. I wonder if there really are things you can only understand through Pokemon battles. We'll find out through the ZA Royale. Listen up, starting now, we're rivals. It seems a marvelous future awaits us. As much as we work to improve the city itself, its people and Pokemon are what truly matters most. I hope the competition sparked by the ZA Royale will continue breathing new life into Lumiose City. No time to waste, let's get ready. The Infinite ZA Royale awaits. Okay, back to the hotel. Post-game story continues. Let's figure out what it is. We meet again. I would speak to you about AZ, but words fail me. How does one speak fittingly of such a man? It's tragic that after seeing so many others to their rest, he was alone when his time came. Still, I am glad for the conversations he and I had, however scant. Excuse me, but what did you talk to AZ about? About the agony of being unable to die. About his deeds, both good and heinous. Even though it was for the sake of peace, he did build Ange. Do you consider that a bad deed? Not necessarily. Through the havoc it wreaked on Lumiose is undeniable. The exact casualty is unclear, but we can surmise that Ange's influence resulted in more wild Pokemon gathering throughout Lumiose, which led this city, built for humans, to become a place of harmony with these wild creatures. But now, we have separated Pokemon and humans into different areas once more. I wonder, is it right that we keep each other at arm's length with these holotech barriers? Perhaps we will find another way. I look forward to seeing what the people of this city choose. Right. So, I, of course, have come here to tell you something. I'll get to it. After you and I spoke in Lysander Labs, more of my memory returned. And I recalled the existence of two beings. Two beings. The one that gives, and the one that takes. He's talking about Xerneas and Yveltal. One that gives? I wish I could tell you more. I am sorry. For now, all I can remember are these what the hell did he just say? But I have more to tell you. Zygarde has not shown itself since that eventful day. I imagine it exhausted its power and has now retreated somewhere to quietly recover. You understand what that means, do you not? There are none but you on whom I can rely. That being the situation, I will leave the rest up to you. Please, find the two I spoke of. What even was that? It's like that guy was trying to win a cryptic old man contest. He didn't give you much to go on, did he? Perhaps you could learn more from people with a connection to Team Flare. Got anyone in mind? Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab, and Grisham at Nouveau Cafe, I suppose. There you go. We'll be cheering for you. Greedy little imbecile. Throwing even more budget at Wild Zones, because now they're a hit with the tourists? We can't handle that without more funding. This idiot mayor is gonna be the death of me. Sure, things with Prison Tower have calmed down at last, but that doesn't mean there aren't any other threats to Lumios. The signs are all there. Well, look who's here. The finest researcher in the entire Mabel stable. Jesus. You must have something pretty annoying to ask me if you've come all the way to my office, right? Well, Lysander did mention something. Here we go again. Even after years on the straight and narrow, I still can't escape my past. Alright, I guess I can't avoid it forever, so I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what I know. There's a pair of legendary Pokemon in the Kalos region. The one that takes, otherwise known as Yveltal, and the one that gives, usually called Xerneas. I know quite a bit about the two, since Team Flare tried its hand at capturing them both. The lore! Listen, I'm about to share something important, so you need to pay attention here, kid. We've been getting some strange readings lately from the wild zones around town. If I had to posit a theory, I'd say it's almost like the areas have been bathed in Xerneas' life energy. And in every wild zone where we've detected these weird readings, we've seen a certain kind of Pokemon appearing without fail. They're alpha Pokemon, but not the usual kind. Something's not right about them. These anomalous alphas have been connected somehow to Xerneas, to the one that gives, and even if they aren't, I guess we still ought to take care of them. Alphas always spell danger. I'm sure you can tell where this is going, right? Not really. You want me to just go knock out a bunch of alpha Pokemon to force Xerneas to spawn somewhere? Or your new research task is to catch or defeat the anomalous wild Pokemons in Wild Zones 3, 5, and 9. Now get to it. Bye! I'm sorry, is that a frickin' wild Steelix? You don't see anything. What level are you? 70? Holy. Oh, he saw me. Oh, he's chunky. Oh, he's so chunky. Okay, let's keep Garchomp alive here. Let's keep our boy Garchomp alive. Crap. Ow. Okay. So where is it? Are you kidding me? An Alpha Gallade? Man, we are not doing any damage to this thing. Stop. Hi, Venipede. Oh, wow. Everything just spawns in once the alpha's gone. Oh, it's on the roof. Hey, Garchomp. Oh, there he is. Yep, that's the big boy. Yeah, you focus all that energy, big guy. Oh, Lord. Okay, I didn't know you knew Outrage. That's a little worrying. Can you stop chasing me, please? See, tackling my tasks has trained you up to handle just about anything, wouldn't you say? Now then, looking at the data you collected, we're basically headed for disaster. Xerneas, the one that gives life, is beyond a doubt drawing close to Lumio City. We can probably infer that the crisis with the tower triggered this behavior. The excessive mega power from the tower caused a rogue mega evolution. And if Xerneas shows up, something similar could happen again. I mean, it has command of basically an unlimited pool of life energy. There's only one way to make sure we avoid another disaster. Xerneas must be caught. It looks on track to appear in Wild Zone 11. And once it appears there, it'll be a problem for some outstanding trainer to deal with. By which I obviously mean you, not me. Okay, we gotta go see these guys here. The only good thing we've got to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? Why did she say that? Or Grizel? I do wish you wouldn't be quite so candid in your sales pitch. What? We saved the whole dang city with her. You think we still need to stand on ceremony? So, what do you want today? The same old Wooloo long tea? I want the one that takes. Ah, you speak of the legendary Pokemon Yveltal and Xerneas. Ah, never thought I'd have to hear those names again. Thanks for yet another reminder of all the ways we messed up back in our Team Flare days. If you're facing either of those two, we'll help out. I hate the aftertaste of failure. Indeed, but if you aim to take on a legendary Pokemon, I think it'd be wise to reach out to the good people of Quasartico first. Meet us at the Quasartico Inc. building. Discussing this further without them won't get us anywhere, believe me. Here you are. We'd heard from Grisham that we should be expecting you. And I have an update of my own. Our teams recently detected some sort of flying object approaching Lumio City. We have since determined that this object is most likely the legendary Pokemon Yveltal. Yveltal is a really nasty piece of work. It nearly took out a whole Team Flare unit on its own back when we tried to capture it to use for the ultimate weapon. And that was when it was in its dormant state, mind you. We did finally manage to contain it, thanks to the efforts of the very best trainers that Team Flare had to offer, including our former admin, Malva. I remember Malva. If our forces hadn't been so depleted by that foolish campaign, I doubt those children would have ever reached the ultimate weapon to stop it. This time, Quasartico Inc. will be stepping in to help so you don't end up similarly overwhelmed. What kind of help, Vinny? You see, Team Flare had a device that they used to train some of their team members. It was a battle simulator that could fully recreate Pokemon using holotech, down to the details of how they moved and the effects of their attacks. Grisham and Grizel here both had experienced it for themselves, so we asked for their input, and built ourselves an improved version. Yes, we'd had to train against such a device back then as Team Flare's future leaders. But the monstrosity Quasartico's made is even worse than what Team Flare had come up with. Making it the perfect tool with which to train for is a great challenge such as this. Tox, I would ask that you battle once more against Victreebel, Hawlucha, and Tyranitar in the Rogue Mega Evolved states. The device is kept on the lower levels, so we call it our Rogue Mega Evolution Simulator 3000. If you'll follow me, please. Rogue Mega Tyranitar, Victreebel, and Hawlucha. I think our team can handle that. Victreebel, we can do Tyranitar first, because Garchomp can handle that. Earthquake. Come on. Dragon Rush again. You got it. You got it. There we go. Yeah, that's a fat stun. A fatty stun. Like her attack speed just lets me cycle between Ice Beam and Shadow Ball. Ice Beam is gonna wreck it as well. So this should be a good matchup for us. If I have to change to somebody else, I will. Yeah, you're just cooked, my guy. Jesus. Superbly done, as was to be expected from one of our first ever ZA Royal champions. You are truly impressive to have so soundly defeated 3 rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon on your own, even though they were simulations. I guess it was pretty impressive. Yes, what is it? Understood. So the flying object we believe to be Yveltal has finally reached the borders of Lumiose City. Please notify nearby residents. Civilians should be put on alert. I suppose you overheard all that you needed to. Yveltal has arrived. It appears to be headed for the roof of the Rouge District Galerie de la Lune. Yveltal is said to be able to absorb life force. It represents death itself, meaning that simply defeating it in battle won't be enough. It'll just recover and fly into a rage. You'll absolutely have to catch it to control it. So let's go get Yveltal first. We'll fly here. What is that ominous shadow behind me? Oh, there it is. That's not where I was standing. Okay, why make me go all the way to the center just to have to re-go back over there? That's friggin' stupid. Like, it made me go to the roof and then it just warped me back. We've detected Yveltal's life force. I suppose you must have found it. Yveltal is an extremely dangerous Pokemon. I trust you will take care. Yeah, we should be able to do it. And you know you've got to catch it, right? It's a big job, but you ought to be up to it. Look at those wings. Wait, we're just fighting it on the roof here? I got the freeze. I got first turn freeze. And then I got a crit. Okay, let's not eat hurricanes. Littlefoot coming in clutch since like the beginning of the game. Started out really weak, but has really come a long way. You never stop surprising me. To think that you would be able to conquer even Yveltal. I just wanted to protect Lumiose. Perhaps it's true that wanting something too much clouds the vision, sending one down paths that lead only to defeat. What are you gonna do? What are you going on about now, Gree, sorry. Nothing at all. I was just thinking how wonderful it would be to have a serious battle against our friend here, who has subdued Lumiose's mightiest Pokemon. Seriously, if there's a point here, would you mind getting to it? My point is only that my old fixation upon restoring our honor held me captive to the past, and now I'm focused wholly on becoming the greatest I can be. A better goal, I rather think. Yeah, I guess. Nothing wrong with that, huh? I prefer the look you get on your face when you're focused in battle. You almost look good. I think I also maintain a nice expression when I'm dealing with our customers. Speaking of which, are we all ready for a nice coffee break? Alright, one piping hot cup full of props to you. I swear it's not just dregs we couldn't sell today. Alright. Apparently they haven't been selling much coffee today, or something. I'm not really sure what they're talking about. Looks like you made contact with our target. You're up against Xerneas, one of the legendary Pokemon of the Kalos region. We need you to catch that thing. Yeah, Malamar's not going to be able to do this. It's really slow though. Oh, we got the poison. That's huge. That's just guaranteed damage. Yo, Malamar actually coming in clutch. Okay, that Horn Leech is doing big damage though. Like, what the hell? Okay. That's the wrong ball. Oh, Mabel's out of her office. Ding, 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 you sure did it. And to the victor goes the spoils, meaning congrats, you got yourself a legendary Pokemon. Seriously, great work. When we found Xerneas 5 years ago, it was basically dormant in a tree-like state. It was a lot easier to secure like that compared to what you just had to do. But even then, you could feel the life force just roiling around it. I'd been researching the Pokemon's life energy for ages, and I was still overwhelmed by that feeling. Seeing Xerneas again after all this time, it's quite something. But look at me, still stuck here, forbidden from traveling about freely or leaving Lumiose. Then there was all that mess with energy leaking from the tower and powering up wild Pokemon. That energy is probably even what caused all these wild Pokemon to flock to the city, wanting a taste. In short, things have been rough. But somehow we've managed to prevent even more trouble from befalling the Pokemon here. Looking at it that way, it's nice to know that my work for Team Flare wasn't a total waste. And you still haven't finished all the research tasks I wanted you to do for me either. So maybe you can take a breather today, but I'm still counting on you to get that work done. Yeah. A being that gives and a being that takes. Both actions are vital to maintaining balance, but in excess, either could destroy it. My memories remain vague, indistinct, yet there is one thing I know. Long ago, I tried to give too much. But my good deeds saw no reward. I wallowed in despair, in resentment, and I decided to take everything for myself instead. Then came Zygarde, a being that seeks to correct excess, to find moderation, to restore balance. I can only imagine that is why it would save me, the one who fired the ultimate weapon. And now I must ask something of you. Battle me so that I may see who you truly are as a trainer. Alright. Are you prepared to battle me? Let's do it. I once believed that victory was the only meaning to be found from battle. But I am certain that I will enjoy battling you. This area is very small. I can't run away from the friggin' Gyarados to try and bait out its attacks. Okay, so we're gonna Swords Dance. Okay, now Earthquake. Okay. Who's he gonna send out? Florges? That's not good. Yeah. Okay, we got the freeze. That's something. Okay. Garbodor. Earthquake. Nice. He didn't get the gunk shot off. Noivern comes out. We can Dragon Rush. Okay. Sableye. We switch to Florges. And we Moonblast. That's good. Okay, now that this monster comes out, we should be able to get at least one Moonblast off. Waterfall. Okay. Energy Ball. No. Okay. Garchomp come out. Okay, Dragon Rush, Dragon Rush, Dragon Rush, Dragon Rush. Oh my god. Thunderbolts. Oh my god, we lived. Okay, that's damage. Okay, you stay away from me. I know what you're trying to do. Thunder. I don't think I make it. I don't even get it off. This should kill. Surely this kills. What happened? Are you freaking serious? It went out of bounds, so my attack didn't hit. It flinched me. Holy crap. Dude. Xerneas would have knocked it out. It went out of bounds, and so my attack just disappeared into the wall. That's so BS. Oh my god. Excellent. I can feel the fire of your convictions burning deep within your heart. This is why we battle, to reach understanding. Trainer to trainer, trainer to Pokemon, and Pokemon to Pokemon. I suppose that is why AZ, like you, wished for the ZA Royale to resume. 5 years ago, a group of children stood against me in defiance. If I tried to understand them, perhaps I would never have fired the ultimate weapon. Zygarde. How curious. I believe it meant to beckon you to the tower. That much is what I can intuit from my experience working with Zygarde. What it wants with you at that fateful place, I cannot say. Will you battle Zygarde? Zygarde level 84? Oh, jeez. Okay. Where are you going, dog? Really doesn't like super effective Moonblast. Okay. This is the first multi-stage battle. Okay, 50%. Unfortunately for Zygarde, I think Florges just kind of hard counters it. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, let's back away from it a little bit. Nice. How the hell did I get hit by that? Buttercup, what are you doing? Okay, yeah, Frostlass. Ice Beam is not working too well because of the amount of time it takes to get it off. Okay, let's move and then Ice Beam right away. Nice, okay. Okay, you come back. Nice. Sun? No sun? Okay. Okay, now we got a stun. Okay. This is gonna be the hard phase. Zygarde 100%. Oh boy. Okay, what are you gonna use? What do your attacks look like? That does a lot of damage. Why does that do so much damage? Okay, he's aiming them at me. Okay, that's good. You should probably move away from there. Yeah. Okay, he wants the earthquake. We don't let him. He's gonna... Looks like he's going in for earthquake again. Okay, yeah, we just stay away from him. Nice, we got the stun. Big damage. Okay, you come back. Poor Enforcer. Okay, we do not want to be near the edges. We want to be somewhere near the middle. That's a little bit hard to tell, though. Oh, that hit Florges. Okay. Yeah. Aim that at me. No, you aimed it at her. Okay. Don't get earthquaked. Don't get earthquaked. Oh, that's probably too close. Is it gonna earthquake? No? Okay. Nice, stun. Okay, I see. Outside in. Okay. Okay. His phases. You have to stay on your toes, but it's not bad. It's pretty easy. He's pretty predictable in what he does. Nice stun. Oh, Florges, you're so far away. Come on. Okay, we want to be like here. Yeah, perfect. Okay, you come back. Don't let him earthquake. Oh, I walked her into that. I'm sorry, Florges, I didn't mean to. Oh, nice, I got the stun. That's hot. Okay, you come back. Outside. And then in. There we go. And then outside, and then the middle, and then in. And that's it. There we go. Easy peasy. Let him come to me. Call Florges. Run away. Oh, yeah, that was an earthquake. Should be it right here. Yep. Woo! Luxury ball. Now, is there going to be a thing where you have to catch all, or you have to find all the cells? So, this legendary Pokemon has joined forces with the mightiest trainer in Lumiose. The thought of you two combining your power gives me hope for the future of this city. You should have this. It will allow Zygarde to change its form. Ah, okay. An item in which Zygarde cores and cells are gathered, you can also use it to change Zygarde's form. Zygarde has 3 forms, 10%, 50, and complete. You can use the Zygarde cube to freely switch between its 10% and 50% form. What? If HP drops to half or less during battle, Zygarde will change it to its complete form. In this form, all Zygarde cores and Zygarde cells have gathered, increasing its stats significantly. Zygarde can Mega Evolve only when it's in its complete form. When Zygarde becomes Mega Zygarde, its Corn Forcer move transforms into Nihil Light. Zygarde used up its strength protecting Pokemon from the light of the ultimate weapon, its parts scattered to far-off places, absorbing the power of those lands and seeking humans who would give it aid. And now that I think of it, the moves that Zygarde used when it Mega Evolved, they remind me of Z moves, like those used in the Alola region. But perhaps I'm reading too much into it. Now it falls to me to ponder, what should I do with the 3,000 years I must live? Oh, is that like his thing? He's like cursed with the whatever, like the life that the machine gave him because he fired it, so now he's got 3,000 years to live? Is there something you want to do? I never even really considered that with him. There is. To this day, I yearn to create a more beautiful world, and I will yearn for it forever. I once thought that we could achieve that world by fulfilling the material needs of everyone. Now I know that it is not so simple. An old proverb says it is good to feed the hungry, but better to teach them how to feed themselves. I had focused solely on what I believed the world needed, yet I lost sight of how to make it so that people can truly flourish. Thanks to what you and your Pokemon have done together, I have learned my lesson well. It is an outlandish dream, far beyond my reach, but with 3,000 years' time, perhaps I can make it real. Much like AZ wandered far and wide across the world in search of Floette, I shall travel across vast reaches in search of ways to create the world I yearn for. When people manage to meet, it is a gift. Even living in the same time and place is no guarantee. The fact that we and so many others met and banded together to make Lumiose a better place is something we should treasure. Barring some great change, I doubt we will meet again, but I will carry these lessons with me. Au revoir, my young friend. Interesting. Okay, not a bad, like, post-game story. I guess that's probably gonna be it, right? Like, unless there's something with Floette. Isn't the Infinite ZA Royale awesome? I haven't had a chance for an all-out match with you since we fought to see who's the strongest Mega Evolution user. Yeah, and you got bodied, son! You think anything's gonna be different here? I'm even stronger than I was back then. Watch me win! Okay. Credit where credit's due. He doesn't let a loss get him down, you know? He keeps pushing. But, an EV-trained level 100 Garchomp is just gonna walk through his team, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's much he's gonna be able to do. Oh, that did hurt, though. Oh, he used Mega Meganium last time. Is he gonna have, Ooh, Mega Embor this time? I have not seen Mega Embor in a battle. He is gonna have it. Okay, we're gonna Mega Evolve. Yeah, you can't protect Mega attacks. It goes right through. No, he's not using Mega Embor. Who's he using as his Mega? He's using Floette. Time to use the power of our bonds with everyone in Lumiose and Mega Evolve. I didn't think he would have the Mega Floette. That's not something I anticipated. Light of Ruin? No, you don't. You're not gonna do that. You're not hitting me with that. You really are the strongest. That's what I've been telling you. Why don't you just go ahead and give me that Floette Megastone, buddy. I know I've told you already, but I'm glad we met. I couldn't have taken on the whole ZA Royale or protected Lumiose if you hadn't been there. You damn right, son. You received a prize for winning your reward match. You obtained a big nugget. Really? 15 pieces of medium candy. Alright. Urbane, can I have a word? Emma, yeah, sure. Must be pretty important if you came to find me. Sorry, give me a sec here, okay? Emma, you're sure? Alright. Come on, Tops, we need to make a stop at Quasartico headquarters. Thanks for coming, both of you. Just triple checking. Urbane, your jacket was keepsake from your mom, right? Yeah. Well, I found the person who gave it to your mom in the first place. Oh, interesting. That jacket was a gift from me. Interesting. So Jet knew Urbane's mother. That's a development that I didn't see coming. It's not groundbreaking, but I didn't see that coming. I'll give him that. What the... Guys, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I mean, it's weird that she didn't say anything beforehand. Like, if he saw the jacket on Urbane, I would guess Urbane probably looks something like his mother. It's weird that Jet wasn't like, oh, hey, you're so-and-so's daughter. Or son, sorry. What? Urbane, I'm quite sure that was your mother. I'm quite sure that your mother was my daughter. Even more weird. If you thought you were... Okay, what the hell? Your mother worked to develop hologram technology, did she not? Yes, she did. Your mother and I, we disagreed over the direction in which this company was moving. She left, saying that she had her own research she wished to pursue. Yeah, she worked hard at her research, all while caring for me when I was just a kid. It was tough. I think she ended up doing work for Team Flare, or maybe getting support from Lysander. It's true that your mother's research contributed to the invention of Team Flare's hologram devices. That very same research enabled us to develop our own holotech here at Quasartico Inc. Even though she chose to walk a separate path, still we find those points of intersection. Life truly is curious at times. So Mom's hard work helped make these wild zones and everything possible. But she burned herself out doing all that. In the end, she had to go to some faraway region to try and rest. I see, and I suppose that's where she... But of course, our family was not originally from Lumiose City. That's why it was a struggle to find any leads, until I noticed that jacket. I couldn't be sure at first. I couldn't be sure at first. It has certainly seen some hard days since I'd last seen it, and of course you'd added some flair of your own. Get it? Because Team Flare. That's what prompted President Jet to enlist me to do some sleuthing for her, too. And that moment, it struck me. What if President Jet and Urbane are related to and searching for one another? Still doesn't make any sense why, if she was so sure that he was her grandson, why she didn't say anything, like, way ahead of time. My daughter, your mother, did she ever speak about me? She regretted never talking to you again after she left, and she said if I ever met you, I should tell you something. Even though you and she walked different paths, there was still so much you had in common. Noticing what you shared made her life feel fuller, even after she left. Maybe especially after. This is a very dramatic family. It is. It's like... I get, like, not agreeing with your parents and then leaving. Trust me, I get that more than you would know. But, like, hiding it from the grandson that you meet down the line, like, oh, I'm pretty sure this is my grandson. I better not say anything at all for, like, you know, the length of this whole game, which, I don't know, what is it? It's... Well, there's day-night cycles, and you have to go through battles for everyone, so this is, like, at least 2 weeks or so. Probably even more than that. Because you have to do 15 battles just to get to this point, so that's 2 weeks right there. So this is probably, like, a month. This game is canonically supposed to take place over, like, a month. So she's, like, known Urbane for, like, a month, and it's just like, let me just not say anything to you. That it doesn't make any sense. If only I'd been less stubborn. If only I'd tried to reach back across that divide sooner. Please, don't be too hard on yourself. She'd be glad to know her message reached you, at least. Yeah, but you guys fucked around, and now she's dead in another region. I must ask one thing of you, Urbane. I bear a responsibility for Quasartico Inc. choosing to conceal the truth about the tower's threat from the public for so long. Yeah, you like to hide secrets. That's like her thing. She just hides secrets. She hid what was happening to the tower from the public, and she's hiding her identity and her relationship to Urbane from him. And so I plan to step down as president. But the urban redevelopment plan must continue. We must make Lumio City into a place that truly belongs to both people and Pokemon. Having some continuity in the project leadership could help the transition go a little smoother. Her hair is full of secrets, that's why it's so big. Perhaps if someone who had been helping already were to step into my shoes, someone who is already a leader in their own right. Wait, are you saying what I think you're saying? Yeah, dog, she's making you the president of Quasartico. You want me to take your place leading Quasartico? I don't know. I mean, I guess I'd be keeping things in the family, but we only just met. No, you've been working with her for like a month plus. You just only found out that she was your grandmother. You know what? Sure, I think Mom wouldn't want me to say no. Hey, you get why I have to do this, right? But Team MZ... No, dog. Go do your thing. Thank you, I mean it. You're the best. Hey, Floette. You were listening, right? I'm gonna be really busy for a while. I probably won't have time to be a good Pokemon trainer, so you should do like AZ would have wanted. Help Tox keep Lumio safe. Thanks, Floette. Here, make good use of this, Tox. So the Mega Stone. That's the last Mega Stone that we needed. Tox. I'm so sorry to break up your team this way. It's alright. Even if we're apart for a little while, we'll always be Team MZ. I'll come say what I need to later, but could you break the news to Lita and Naveen? I'll whip up an extra special croissant curry to make it up to all of you, I promise. Let's all keep doing what we can to make Lumios the best place it can be. Mission 39 complete.